Okay, I thought I'd be a little bit silly today and do a packing video. I'm not going anywhere, but I've been watching, packing videos and advice and whatnot lately. And I thought I'm going to do one of my own because I pack funky and I do certain things other people wouldn't do. I listen to like advice from various things and I'm generally a solo traveler, so there are a few things that I do that maybe other people won't do. Um, I'm not going to close her in here. I just wanted to show you. Oh, look at babies. This is a patterned suitcase. This is, I hardly ever use this one anymore because the wheels aren't like the newer ones that are easier to haul through an airport when you're walking with your carry-ons. But it's been so long that since I've traveled that I actually don't remember what I did with the carry-on I used the most. The one that has the decent wheels on it. I don't know. I have stuff everywhere because I've been moving stuff around the house. But now there's a reason I travel with a patterned bag. Now, a lot of sites and a lot of people say, oh, travel with an inconspicuous solid color bag and whatnot. And then I saw somebody just recently, I saw a video of the guy saying, oh, locks are useless because they're ways to break into bags. And somebody said, oh, yeah, my locks are always breaking. And I don't know. I guess they travel more than I do because I've never had a lock break. I always lock my bags. I happened to watch a couple different times in my life former thieves that were helping out at airports and stuff, what the thieves look for. And on two of the shows, they said similar things, that the easiest thing for them to steal are solid color bags with no locks. Sure, they're going to have, clippers or whatever, or people say, oh, you can stick, a pen in and separate the zipper. But the thing is, they're going to steal a high-end piece of luggage. They want to keep the high-end luggage intact, okay, because the luggage itself, some of those things are anywhere from 300, 800, maybe more per thing. So if you have a solid color one and you decide, oh, locks don't work, well, the suitcase alone is worth their while to just walk off, and they don't have to do anything to it. They don't have to break a lock off. That they've got a suitcase. Now this is a carry-on, but I also have the same pattern for check baggage as well. Now my little friend here, my little helper, poor little helper, she has to go out of the bag. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm go packs. Yeah, I'm go packs. Yeah. Mom will go packs, even though she's not going anywhere. I wish I could pack you. Now, the other thing people make fun of me is they call me Miss Matchy Matchy, and you'll see. Now, there are a couple ways that I do when I travel. If I'm going to be gone for like a week, I pack 7 outfits, okay? Then I have outfit, I don't have to worry about anything being dirty, whatever. I'll have 7 outfits. If I'm going, because sometimes I will go for 2 weeks, even as long as a month. So what I do is I split the amount of outfits I need, split it in half, and then that's what I pack. If I'm going for a month, I'll pack 15 outfits. Because that means that I only have to do laundry one time while I'm on the trip, and then I have the outfits all over again. I don't wear things twice during a trip. I want them washed. I only wear them twice during a trip if I'm desperate. Okay, now a lot of people say, oh, roll your clothes or whatever. Everybody has a different way, and this is my different way. Because I am Miss Matchy Matchy. When I pack, okay, I put in my pants, put in my socks and underwear, fold it over. Here's my top. There's my outfit. And I do this for all my outfits. Pants, underwear, socks, shirt. On travel, my shirt, my clothing's very inconspicuous when I travel. I'm very casual, nonchalant, just dress like an average everyday human being. And here's all my matchy matchies. Going into my suitcase. My poor cat doesn't know what's going on. I tested to see how many I could get in here. Whoopsie. Well, I dropped my socks and stuff out of there. There's that. And then I have just a little space in there, so I rolled one outfit. I just rolled one. And there's that. So I have 8 outfits in that suitcase. When people say, oh, what about your toiletries and shoes? And if I'm just doing carry-on, that will then go into a backpack. That's what, I do with my backpack. There we go. That's the suitcase packed. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about, warn you about the toiletries. You might end up with a real stickler at TSA. And I don't know if they're told to be real sticklers about this or what. But I was traveling one time with some family members. And now, mind you, I don't know how this happened because I'm really careful when I pack. But that morning, we get there and I open up my bag. I'm like, dang it. I have 3 little, correct size for the airport toiletry things like shampoo and a conditioner and one other thing. And I'm like, how did I not have this in a bag? So we're quickly, we're already there. And I thought, well, at security, I'm like, well, maybe he'll just let me. I'm like, look, I said, I only have these 3 little bottles. I go, that's all that I have. I go, can I just put them, in the tray? No, has to be in a baggie. So as it turned out, one of my relatives had a snack in the car on the way to the airport. So they happened to have a sandwich-sized bag on them. So I stuck them in the sandwich-sized baggie, put it in the tray. And Mr. Stickler there is like, oh, no, ma'am, that is a sandwich-sized bag. That must be in a quart-sized bag. I'm like, dude, it's in a baggie. There's only 3 small bottles, and they fit in the sandwich-sized bag. Okay, so, nope, quart size, or you're not going through. Okay, so we end up putting them in with one of my other relatives' toiletries because this guy wouldn't let me go through with the quart size. So then cosmetic bag companies started to get, they thought they were getting smart. It's like, oh, well, if you have to see them, we're going to make see-through quart size cosmetic cases. Now, I'm sure some of them people have probably let through, TSA has probably let them through because they're clear and they're the right size. But I have a feeling that TSA guy probably wouldn't have let that through. So be forewarned, okay? Just in case you're going to get someone like that, inside of your clear sided cosmetic bag, also have them inside a quart bag in case, there's a stickler that's going to make you pull that out. Now, another little thing that I meant to mention with having an inconspicuous solid color bag. A lot of people say, oh yeah, I get the solid color bag, and then they'll say, oh, and I tie something around the handle. Make sure that if you're going to tie something around the handle, that it's extremely short. Okay, if you're going to be adamant about tying something around it, make sure it's short, because there's a lot of moving parts on the machinery that moves your bags along. And I did happen to actually see someone's, whatever they tied, ribbon or scarf or whatever they tied around the handle, and it did get caught. And she's fortunate that it got caught on the carousel that takes your baggage underneath to the other part of the airport. It got caught on the very first, as they put it on the thing that takes it towards the airplanes. So it got caught there, and of course it shut down the carousel there, and so then they had to actually they had to go past the first carousel and shove the luggage, anybody else's luggage had to go on to the second conveyor belt, because there's a conveyor belt that went through, like these little strips, plastic strips, and then there was a secondary conveyor belt. So after that, everybody had to go all the way over and put it on that second conveyor belt because it got stuck with the thing. So make sure that they're short if you're going to tie something around it. I would suggest a sticker, some sort of sticker on your solid color bag if you're going to go with a solid color bag. That's just my advice from having, seen that incident.